Good morning, everybody. I figured I'd pop on a minute early. Little Friddle Biddle here. He wanted to go play in the yard, but the river decided, no, you cannot play in the yard today, Fritzy. I'd start you all off with a cute little smile. Look at his little face. Freddy Bitty. He loves kisses from mommy, don't you? All right, lay in your bed. There you go. Good morning, everybody. How are you? I feel like, oh, one lady's house. Good morning, Emma. How are you? Good morning. You just missed Fritzy. Maybe he'll make another appearance. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning. Good morning, Dottie. Hi, everybody. Thank you. I clicked on a little early because, well, he was just so cute. I had to share him with everybody. Happy Sunday, you guys. So much for yard work, huh? If you guys saw my video, the river it's not the highest it's ever been, but it's definitely top 3 for sure. All we can do is just watch it rise and watch it fall and then clean up after it. You know what? I knew when I did all that yard work that it was for naught. Is that how they say it? You're doing it for naught. Good morning, Daddy. Good morning, everyone. Because I knew the river was coming up. Up north, if they get a lot of snow and the snow melt starts to happen, we get that again. So it is what it is. It is life on the river. That is what we have. So I actually ended up yesterday spending most of the day working on these. Aren't they cute? So this one is actually for Ruth. Good morning, everybody. Ruth, here's your mug. I was just showing. I hope it's not too big for you. It's big, but it's nice. It's one of those Arctic ones. I can't think of the name, but yeah, so it's really nice. So I hope you like that. I'm going to make your t-shirt today. It actually took me a while because I was working on it yesterday after live, and it took me a while because my Cricut is acting up. I'm going to actually unplug it, disconnect it, unload it from my computer. I'm going to start from scratch and see because it's too expensive to just buy another one. You know what I mean? So I do have to make, yay, perfect. Perfect. It's really cute too. I like this one. I don't have that one on my mug, but I do like that one right there. So that's fun. Yeah, so I don't know what's wrong with the Cricut. I finally got the mug thing to work, and I finally got the t-shirt thing where I know what I'm doing. Thanks, Melissa. Yeah, they're pretty neat. Yeah. It's just you gotta peel out it was a thing. But anyway, that's what I spent my day doing. So I have exciting news. Some of you that go to Art Junkie's Shannon over at Art Junkie, she has invited me to be her live guest on her live tomorrow night. I feel like I'm going to be on the Tonight Show. She asked me to be her guest. So I'm going to be live on her show tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Let me give you her address, her channel. It's right here. Copy, paste. I know, I feel like a celebrity. I know it's silly. I get it, but I feel she invited me, so I'm excited. Well, I don't know if I'll have anything to talk about. Me, I might be at a loss for words. Just kidding. Oh, good morning, everyone. I didn't do the opener. It's too late now. We're already open. So I want to show you guys. Yesterday, I had mentioned that I got some happy mail and I did a happy dance. And here is why. Out of nowhere, I got this beautiful handmade postcard. It is colored with markers and sparkly paint. Isn't that neat? So that was what was in my mailbox and prompted the happy dance. I did too. He just looks at me like, what are you doing? I'm like, it's happy mail. I need to do a happy dance. So that also prompted me to make a couple cards. I think I'm going to make one. She's not on here. I'm going to make one for my daughter today. So I have the card ready. I have the envelope ready. But I'm not sure which one of these stickers I'll use. I'll use some pretty flowers. And I might actually use one of the, oh my goodness, that's heavy. I might use one of the cards I made. What'd I do with them? Can't use them if I can't find them, right? I thought they were right up here. Well, I won't make you watch me dig, but now I'm like, oh, you know what? I think I put them in there. So, Lucy, do you have them? I think Lucy has them. Let me just look. You guys know how it is when you know you have something and you just can't find it? Yeah, there they are. All right, they're over there. So I'm going to make her a card. And you guys know how I start all of my videos with from amigurumi to weaving. So I said to myself, other than that one time I tried weaving, I really haven't done it. So I got to be true to my word. I'm not a fibber, you know. So I had this basket. I do not like this basket, or I did not like this basket because it has sides, but it didn't have a bottom. All it had was like metal slots across the bottom. So I took twine and I weaved a bottom onto it. So that now I can use it because you can see this metal thing right here. They had slats all the way across and I couldn't really put anything in it. I mean, I probably could have folded towels and stuff like that, but I didn't need another basket for towels. Good morning, Gail. So I said, I don't want to chuck this out. I don't want to buy another one. So what can I do? Well, being true to my word that I will try amigurumi, or not amigurumi, weaving. There it is. Now I'm going to use it to put my cards in, my thank you notes and stuff that that I can use because I have them just stuck over here. So I'm just going to take it and now they won't fall through. I'm being creative. I'm a little uppity today. I'm going to have to warn you. I actually slept from 9 p.m. until 6 o'clock this morning. That is unheard of. Full disclosure, I did take a little assistance. Just one of those like Tylenol PM or whatever. It does work really well, obviously. But I still get that feeling like I just feel blah. But I needed it because the other day I was up. Oh, that's cool, Margaret. Yeah, the weaving that I tried, I did not love. I made something and I didn't love it. This I love. So yeah, if it's anything. No sleep for you now. Sorry, Melissa. Yeah, I'm waiting for the day I can have my grandson overnight, but right now he's only a month. So yeah, I started picking at this, so you know how it is. I'm not going to stop picking. So yeah, so actually speaking of him, so my daughter and I have this relationship where we don't have to talk every day. She knows that I'm thinking of her every day. I know she's thinking of me every day. And we don't have to talk every day. But in our jobs, we both did similar things. I did see Dee's video, and that's kind of what prompted me to do this. I was watching it, and while I would never weave a full basket, That's what got me to do this. So anyway, my daughter and I, in our jobs, we did the same thing. She sold advertising for a local television station. I sold advertising for cable. So our jobs had us out and about, but we always had lunch at least once, maybe twice a week. So now that I'm retired and she's on maternity leave, we're not seeing each other. And so I just randomly send her text messages saying, I just want you to know I'm thinking about you, this and that. So she called me this morning. She's like, Ma, I know that you love me. Hi, Maritza. She says, I know that you love me. You don't have to keep sending me a text message to check in, pretending that you're not checking in. But it was nice hearing her voice. I heard, so that's good. I feel a lot better. And then she's like, I know you go live in it was about 20 minutes. So she knows. That's cool. But yeah, I miss our lunches together. But that'll happen again someday, right? Absolutely. Maybe I'll be watching the baby and I'll meet her for lunch. Maritza, how are you today? Good morning. Everybody, please remember thummies, if you wouldn't mind. Oh no, am I almost out of coffee? Oh no. What am I to do? So today my plan is I'm going to work. I really want to finish that poncho. So I'm going to work on that. The problem is I get sitting down to work on my crochet during the day. It's fine in the evening, but during the day, when I sit down to crochet, my brain is like, well, you got to do this and you got to do this, and none of that requires sitting still. Yes, true, gal. So what I do is I tell myself, you need to work on your work in progress. Your whips are not going to do themselves. So you need to put them where they're in your way. And so I put it right here. I got to work on it. I want to finish it. Oh, excuse me. So hopefully next Saturday when we do live, Lucille Bell will be wearing that poncho to show you. Look, I'm going to have to change her skirt because that certainly will not match. So the funny thing is she's my size, like legit my size. So anything I put on her, I know will fit me. I don't know if that's good or bad, but whatever. Yet Karen, so do I, but it's not housework calling me. It's you have a basket to weave or you have, other crafts to do or you whatever. My crafting brain, yeah, my housework, whatever. Blow off the dust. Hey, this is dusty. No, it's not. Dishes? Yeah. Use paper plates. Throw them out. I know I'm terrible, but it happens. Whatever. Oh, nice. Nice. So I was going to work on Bagodeg's crochet along, and I'm going to tell her this tomorrow too. Shannon over at Art Junkie, she's making it and going to give it away. So I'm going to wait and see if I win it first, and then I'll. That's a big project for me. So I might. Yeah, so do I, Margaret. Absolutely. Even like I use real plates. That's what we call them here. I use real plates at Thanksgiving. Sometimes. Sometimes I use fancy paper plates. My family knows you get what you get, right? Hey, would you rather I sit and chat with you after Thanksgiving dinner or would you rather I do the dishes? Totally up to you. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, so it's paper plates or real plates. As a matter of fact, I redid the cabinets and the real plates are way up where I can't even reach them. Because it's usually just Mr. Fortunate and I, and we don't have people over. And when we do, it's just the neighbors and it's finger food and they're getting paper plates. So the real plates are up out of the way. So that's that. So after live yesterday, I decided to go over to the Goodwill. I found 2 of these for, so I can use them for the flea market. I got a couple of mom's necklaces that I'm going to put on here. Pretty neat, right? I might do a cowl too. Who knows? I got 2 of them, so I can do one for the jewelry and one for maybe something I crocheted. It is getting warmer weather, though. I don't know that I'll have anything like that. Yeah, Karen. In the dishwasher is, for us, coffee mugs, spoons, because I use spoons every morning for the cat food, and maybe a pot or pan because we cook something. Not a lot, but we cook something. Even, you guys are going to crack up, even when we use the toaster oven, we're using aluminum foil so we can just throw it out. It just, life needs to be easy. So that's what I, yeah, I don't run the dishwasher that often. So there's that. I found a couple of those. So a couple things I have to admit. You ready? Girls, I'm going to need an amen from you. Ready? Here's one time of the year that could be the best day or the worst day of the year for any woman. Tell me if I'm right. Okay? It is the day when you go in your closet and you get out your warmer weather clothes. Okay. Worst day, they don't fit. You're like, best day, they fit and you don't have to go buy any more summer clothes. Well, I can do that one better. I actually got these capri pants that I'm wearing are from the year before. They didn't fit me last spring. They didn't fit me last year, and they fit me today. Boom. So it's going to be a good day. Don't, mind you, I am by no means on a diet or, being a crazy person. I'm just trying not to stuff crap in my mouth at all times. On that note, amen. I got an amen from the sisters. Yes, I did. So I'll do it one step further. At the Goodwill where I go, okay, I have to go past a McDonald's and a Burger King. Now, I know a lot of people don't like fast food. I'm not proud of how much I love the Whopper. Not proud of it. Amen, sisters. So I am not proud of how much I love the Whopper from Burger King. I don't know if it stems from the fact that it was my first job, real job. I don't know. Anyway, not proud of how much I love the Whopper. But yesterday, by the time I was done shopping, it was around lunchtime. I was starving to the point where I'm shaking. And I'm like, okay, just this once, I'm going to drive through Burger King. I'll get a Whopper Junior, which I never do. If I'm going in, I'm going in. I said, I'll get a Whopper Junior, small fries, and a bottle of water. Yeah. Wait. Melissa, hold that thought. I didn't know they had ice cream cones. I don't go past the Whopper. But anyway, so I get in the car and I'm starving. And I'm driving. Well, the traffic was a little crazy. And Burger King now is on the opposite side for me because it's on the way going in. I got a hair. Sorry. It's on the way going out. So anyway, I went past it. Very proud. First of all, that is a win. I went past the Burger King. And I said to myself, well, then I can just grab some nuggets. Right? Yeah, the Whopper is my favorite. I know. So I'm like, I'll just stop at McDonald's. I'll grab a 4-piece nugget, which I never do. I always get a 10-piece. And I eat 7. It's a thing. So I'm going. And in my head, I'm like, don't do it. I put my blinker on and I didn't do it. The person behind me was annoyed, but I didn't do it. So now I have to stop at the convenience store. It's around here. It's Stewart's. And they have an ice cream sale going on. Mind you, I'm still starving. Okay. So I go in, I'm like, I'm going to just treat myself to a pint of ice cream. Now, if you know me, a pint of ice cream. Renee, good morning. You cracked me up. Oh, yeah. So I go and I grab this pint of cookies and cream ice cream. I put it in the microwave for 15 seconds inside Stewart's because that softens the outsides. I grab a spoon. I get out into the car. I took 2 bites. I covered it and I put it away. I am so proud of myself. Then I came home and I had a couple pieces of fruit and I was good. But that was this is the argument I have. Olive burgers. Wait a minute. Where did Huh. That actually, so instead of pickles, they have olive burgers? That's really cool. Anyway, so that was my victory yesterday. It's the little things. And believe me, that's the struggle I have every day. I'm like, don't eat that muffin. Don't eat that muffin. As I'm eating that muffin, don't finish the muffin. Don't eat the whole thing. And then I do. Whatever. Oh, what do they call that? Tapenade? Is that what they call the olive mixture? That sounds amazing. Margaret, I'm going to have to try that. Because I love pickles and I love olives. Yeah. Yeah. Look at my brain is like, But yeah. So, oh, I absolutely. Olympic broil. They should put that on diners, drive-ins, and dives. An olive burger. Yeah, I think it's called tapenade. Renee, you would know. What's the mixture called with all the olives in it? I made a bread of that once. It was like a toasted garlic bread with all different kinds of chopped up olives on it. Yeah, tapenade. Okay. I knew you'd know. Renee, are you having hash browns? Let me live vicariously through you right now. Are you having hash browns? McDonald's hash browns might be the best on the planet. Yeah, so Karen, it's called tapenade. Don't ask me how to spell it because that won't happen. Oh, yeah. So once again, there's my struggle. All right. Back to yarn. You're right. You're right. Because now I'm like, ooh, I did have oatmeal for breakfast. I'm supposed to be super low carb, but I missed my oatmeal too much. So I add that in. Yeah, Margaret. All right, we'll stop. We'll stop. What else? Back to yarn. Back to being creative. We're creatively not talking about McDonald's anymore. So I think I told you guys that I watch QVC only on Wednesdays and only one show called In the Kitchen with David. I don't know if any of you have heard of him, but he puts gadgets up. And a lot of the time the gadgets are like, are you kidding me? But every once in a while, good morning, Gloria. Morning, Glory. That's fun. Anyway, so these are pretty cool. They sell these around the holidays. I think they sell them in groups of 3. So actually 2 different things I got from them that I like. These are scissors that they sell as kitchen scissors. They're sabatiers. And these, I don't know what the name of them are. Kuhn. Kuhn. Anyway, if you ever see them on QVC, if you're ever on there, they're really worth the money and they're really good. Like we have these come with a sheath that's magnetic. You can stick it up on the fridge or on the up wherever. So we have 3 of these in the house. And then this, I got this yesterday at Goodwill. And now I know how good they are. So it's got a little thing to pop a top. Yum, Karen. It actually sharpens itself every time you squeeze it closed. And then it's got a safety lock on it. So anyway, if you see these, they're worth it. I don't know what this would be for. Saw something? I don't want to ruin anything. I don't know. I want to saw something. So, yeah. Anyway, if you ever see them, they're worth it. They're pretty cool. Sharper than scissors. They're a little bulkier. But seriously, they cut through a lot of stuff. So, spinning. We're spinning. I've got all of these carousels up here. One of them here is for, you want to see? This is it too messy? Nah, come here. So here is, so I've got one for my hooks and my yarn needles, one for all things that cut, of course, and a hairbrush, and then one for my pens and pencils. And that's a statue of me and my mom on a swing. But this is what I use my carousels for. Everything I need is always right there, right when I need it. I did actually, the other day, there was another one of these carousels, and I was like, oh, I should grab it. And then I'm like, what are you going to do with it? I don't have any more room to put it, you know? So Margaret, what kind of, what holiday was it? Sorry if I'm being rude. I don't mean to be, but I'm trying to think of, was it like sometimes we would treat my daughter's birthday like a holiday. So it was a family holiday. Or was it like a religious holiday, or was it a national holiday? I try to be organized, Karen. Sometimes I'm too organized and I can't remember where I put stuff. That happens. Where's my chapstick? There it is. Idle fitter. Idle. I'm going to have to look that up, you know, because I need to learn all things. Let's say EIDALFITR. Ow. Oh, nice. So for everybody that wants to know, holiday of breaking the fast is the earlier of two official holidays celebrated within Islam, the other being Eid al-Adha. I hope I didn't beat that up too much, but that's awesome, Margaret. Cool. So you have, like, I'm sure, because if it's breaking the fast, you have a lot of, oh, cool. You have a lot of good, almost like our huge Thanksgiving, right? I know I've never fasted on purpose. If I have to fast for, that's really nice, Karen. That's cool. Yeah, I love the diversity, especially on here. I love the diversity of people I've met and people. I love learning about people just as much as I love learning about crafts. So, Margaret, thank you so much for sharing. It's really exciting to learn new stuff. That's cool. Yeah, so that's fun. Wow, I'm really learning a lot today. So, I'm looking outside. Looks like it's going to rain again. I don't have any yard left for the Hudson to take. If you guys saw my video, there's just nothing left. And sorry, I just almost choked on my coffee. And I need to get out and bury those bulbs. I might just do it anyway. The river's not going to get up that high. If it doesn't pour, I mean, like right now, it's not horrible. So we'll see. Yeah, Melissa, it is lots of water. And then it's going to be lots of mess when it's done. So, oh, Margaret, I wish more people would learn not to overcook. My brother does it every holiday, and it's awful. And he's always yelling at us, you people get up there and eat. Well, I did, and I'm not hungry anymore, so you can't force me. All right, you guys, I need your help. You ready? What can I do with the rest of these squares? So as you can see, I made a skirt, And I made, I made a little, look at the other side is green. And then I made, can you see this? No, no, we can't yet. I made this bag, which is really cool as heck. I took regular straps and I wrapped them with yarn to make them look like, because black or blue or black or brown straps would not work on this. So I have all these left over. All right. I also made a little watermelon hot plate for us to use in the summer on the picnic table. It's a little beat up because I need some more seeds over here. But anyway, a vest. Good idea, Gail. So I did make a vest out of the other one. If you guys could see Fritz, he's cracking me up. Flat on his back, feet up. So I just wish I was a little skinny 20-something, right? So I have to take the white off of this. So I saw a YouTube video where she made a vest. So it was like this. Okay, there's a little, take that off. So it's like this. And it's only this big, of course, because she was teeny tiny. And then she actually took, do I have one? She took one of the squares. Hold on, I thought, there we go. She took one of the squares and she made it like a point and then did the straps from it. Yeah, the colors are really cool, Melissa. I just, like I said, this blanket was beat up or I would not have cut it. It's so beat up. But I can salvage it and I can do stuff out of it. So here I am. I was trying to make a kiwi hot plate to go with my watermelon hot plate. But the problem is if I looked up all the kiwis, it had white and then it had the black, and I don't want to do white in here. I might just put the black little seeds in it. It's just my family. What are they going to do? So I'll do that one. I'll have 2 hot plates. I do like the idea of the vest or a tank top. So I certainly would not wear this. Not unless it's twice the length, because none of my midsection is going to show anybody. No one wants to see that, guys. No one. No one needs to see that. So I could make a little change purse. Oh, I could make a little wallet. See, they just randomly tied knots everywhere. But I'm telling you, it's all falling apart. What filling do I use on my hot plate? Oh, so my hot plate is actually, Fritz, you're killing me. My hot plate, where did I put it? Aha, please hold. So I was into the Salvation Army the other day, or Goodwill, one of them, and there was a box of these. So, a glasses case. Great idea, Margaret. So I put this inside and sew around it. That way, because these are pizza oven bricks. So it's in there. So whenever you put it on there, it's just going to keep the heat. Obviously, with this material, I wouldn't put anything too hot, but it'll at least keep it warm. So that's what I fill my hot plate with. Might as well keep that one out because I'm finishing that other hot plate, whether or not I put the dots on it or not. So, yeah, so I take this. Karen that asked me? Ruth. All right, Ruth. So I take this, right. Yes. And I just tuck it in here. And then just go around it. And they work really well. So, and I have them, so why not? right? Add that to the list for today. It'll only take me a few more minutes. I just gotta see, now my brain is like, ooh, what am I doing? What can I do with all this? I wish I could make a little amigurumi with it. But the glasses case is a great idea. Where are my glasses? Let me. So if I take it, here's my glasses. And make it so if I want, what I want to do is fold one side, right? So it's pointed over. Bear with me. Look like a little envelope. That's what I want to do. And you know what I can use? I can, yeah, I think I can do that, right? I can use that liquid stitch. So, because I cheat that way. So what I do is I'll crochet the, see how it's all just, so I'll crochet single around the two sides, and then I'll use the liquid stitch. And then I think I will fold it over. Oh, I love it. There you go. Should I put a button on here? Or I should put a button. It's like a little envelope. Well, that just makes me happy. Or I could just do it normal. I almost like normal better. It's not as fat. Well, we're doing that 100%. So I'm going to do 2 of those. So, yeah, I think, Gail, I really think I'm going to do both. All right. So I'll fold one over. What if you guys can't see what I'm doing. Oh, no, that won't work. But tuck in, do it that way. I'm going to do it both. Pink button, mic drop, and a green button on this one, like I did here. Can you see the green button right there? Forget about it. I can also make another one of those pocketbooks. See, even the squares aren't the same size, but anyway, I can make another one of those pocketbooks with the pink button on that side. Burrito cozy. I can never fold a burrito. Quit it. I don't want to talk about food anymore. Why don't I turn this one into a purse and I'll do the other one into a hot plate? I think I'll do that. Oh my goodness. Burrito koozie. You guys are cracking me up. Good thing I'm not hungry anymore. Snip that. I'm going to tie this off because I'm actually going to make this one into a little purse. So here's I turn the duvet inside out. You got to picture it, okay? Picture it on a smaller scale. Picture it like a pillowcase. Okay, so here's the pillowcase. It's right side out right now. Here's the end. So what I do is I turn it inside out. Okay. Just like that. And then I reach in and I grab the corners of it like that. And I grab the duvet and I flip it and then tuck it inside and then shake it. Does that make sense? So I reach in, grab the inside out corners and flip it right side out while holding the pillow or the duvet, and it pulls through. If you can picture that, it makes sense when you're picturing or when you're doing it. I don't know if I can elaborate any better on that. I'm sorry, but so that's what I'm thinking for that. Yeah. You know, you have the best of intentions. Yeah. So yeah. That's how I do my pillows. So I turn the pillowcases inside out. I reach in, grab the pillow, and flip it right side out with the pillow in it. So I'm thinking a duvet would just be bigger. Right? Right, Fritz? He's ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, that's the that's the problem with them. They're huge. I mean, they're beautiful, but they're huge. So how far? No, it's too big. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's just a matter of you need to be Houdini, and you need 4 more arms than you have. Does that help at all? You're like, I have to do this. Yeah, and then you have to do it again, and then you have to do it again. And it's just, that's the way. Good stuff. Sorry, now that I saw this, now I got to finish it. So I'm going to actually do the same thing with this. I'm going to stitch it on the outside and then flip it around. No, I'm not, because that doesn't look nice on that side. So what are you guys' plans today? I told you mine. Nice. Yeah, I love, and plus, they're kind of cooler in the summer, right? Because that's what birds do. They're the down feathers. The birds use them to regulate temperature. Nice, Renee. You're going to Coles. Oh, Margaret, you're gardening. Good morning, Diana. Yeah, I don't even know what time it is. Oh, we got a little while yet. I saw this, something shiny went by, so now I got to start crocheting this. Margaret, you're gardening. Now, are you flower gardening or are you vegetable gardening? Because I was thinking I might plant some seeds. Because laundry, hang it on the line. And do, Karen. Nah. Well, here's the deal. Here's what. Oh, nice, Gail. That is sweet. Yeah, give your daughter an extra hug. All right, Margaret. So veggies mostly. Nice. Do you plant flowers around the outside to bring in pollinators? I had to teach my brother that. He's like, why are you putting marigolds around the outside of my garden? I said, well, 2 reasons. They say that they deter the rabbits, which I'm not completely convinced, and deer. And they do bring the pollinators in to your yard. Nice. Yeah, so I'm thinking today I might start playing in the dirt. Alexa, what's tomorrow's weather?
Here's the forecast for tomorrow. Look for clouds with a chance of showers, with a high of 62 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 39 degrees.
All right, so the reason I asked her is because I want to put the seeds out and I want to make sure it's staying higher than frozen. Nice. All right, so peaches, blueberries, mulberries. Oh, the trees. Wow. Yeah, Margaret, I was going to ask you because I'm on my 9th generation seeds. I actually sell them on Marketplace. People love them. And the marigolds that I do, while the flowers themselves are normal size, they literally look like shrubs. Like you could plant them as a hedge. So they come out beautiful. Some of the stems are almost like bark. White marigold. Ruth, white? Have I ever seen white marigolds? No. As soon as I say that, I'm thinking white carnation. I've never. Now I need to see it. Ruth, now I need to see it. Let's see, white. Huh. Search. Well, look at that. Kilimanjaro white African marigold seeds. Well, that's beautiful. Now, yeah, Margaret, I had yellow ones that were like pom-poms last year. And the vines are. Margaret, I'd never seen them. Well, now you know I need to get some. $2.69 for a package of how many seeds? It says it took 21 years and thousands of dollars to develop a white marigold. Wow. They're supposed to, Diana. They say, now it works for me around here, but I really don't have vegetables, but it does keep the deer out of my plants, out of my flowers. So I'm going to go with yes, it works. That's what I'm going to go with. You know, if the deer's hungry and you've got a vegetable garden, I don't know that it would deter them all the way, but one, it can't hurt because they're beautiful. And two, it's going to bring in the pollinators. So you need bees to your garden no matter what you're growing, because if you're growing vegetables, you need the flowers pollinated, right? Stop it, Margaret. Are you kidding me? Wait. I got to see this. Hold on. Glow in the dark petunias. Light bio, petunias that emit a soft glow. Stop it. Stop it right this minute. That is so neat. I wonder if they're for my zone. I'm in zone 5. Let me just see. Oh, they're beautiful. Yeah, they seem pretty expensive. $4.99. Yeah. What thriving subtropical climates. Okay, so it's not for my zone. Ruth, be careful. What zone are you in? You got to read the back. You think so? That is something. I wish they'd show me the package of seeds so I could read the back. You're in 6B. Okay, yeah, I'm in 5. But the thing is, now, last year I went to Lowe's at the end of the season, and there were these beautiful plants, which I have no idea what the name is because, Margaret. Maybe a house plant. There you, oh, that's a good idea. But anyway, I went to Lowe's and I bought these plants, no idea what they are because they were on the clearance. And after I looked them up, I can't remember the name right now, but I do remember that it said it was not for my zone, but they're coming up and they're already blooming right now. So maybe it's just my green thumb. That's awesome, Margaret. That's really cool. Yeah, so now you're making me want to go out and play in the dirt. Dirt. Oh, Melissa, I'm jealous. See, I grew up on a farm. And I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Loved it as a kid. We were never bored. We were never lonesome. There was always something to do. You know, we had goats, chickens, cows, a donkey. You name it, we had it. Pigs. Twin baby goats born on Christmas morning. That was cute. That was really neat. But we had everything. Good. Right, Margaret. Right. The closer you keep them to the house, the less chance of frost. Plus, I did, once I cleaned out my mom's place, she had a lot of linens that were just, a lot of them beyond use. You know what I mean? Like they just, like moths and stuff like that. So I actually saved them as frost cloths. Frost cloths. So Ruth, go on around and just find cool stuff to make pots out of. I've actually used old work boots. I've used old house pots. I've used everything. I've used any kind of anything to make a planter out of. I do have the traditional ones that I bought, but I have actually, thank you, Margaret. I have actually, I've used a lot of strange things for planters, but you know what? One, they work. If it can hold dirt, it can be a planter. And number two, they're really cool conversation pieces, right? So people are like, "What? What did you put a planter in?" I have this old pair of purple rubber boots. They're terrible, but they make a beautiful planter. And what I do is I'll go alongside the road and I will grab any kind of wildflower that's growing and I use them as a vase because they're holding water, right? They're definitely going to hold water. Um, and they look pretty, the bright purple. So, or I'll prop them up in my garden and use them in there, but they're really a great conversation piece. Yeah. Karen, I wouldn't mind it, but I know a lot of neighbors wouldn't like the rooster thing. I get it. I mean, not everybody has farming in their blood. So, yeah, Margaret, maybe on the community. Oh, you know what? I'll put it up on the Facebook tab. On our Facebook group page, I'll show you what I did with those purple. Oh, yeah, Ruth. Yep. So I'll do stuff like that as well. Yeah, indoors or out. I can't do any more indoor house plants. I've got so many plants right now. I don't know what to do with them all. And I did just rearrange them so they're all in the spare room. I mean, they're getting beautiful sun, so they're fine. But holy moly on the house plants. However, Mr. Fortunate is getting a brand new office, so I am going to make him up a terrarium. A terrarium. So I will yeah. I miss my chickens. I miss oh look at that came out cute. See how the outside border is. So I'm gonna make this into a little purse. I do miss my chickens. The neighbor says he's gonna get guinea hens, and I know that they're really good for getting rid of ticks, but they're really loud. I don't mind. Yeah, so a lot of places, Margaret, you're allowed to have the chickens, but you're not allowed to have roosters. And I believe it's because of the noise, right? The noise, as the Grinch says. I know. I've had a lot of coffee and I had a lot of sleep. So look out, world. Here I come. Look out. So here, I'm making the handle on this. What do you think? I think it'll be cute. I'll do a pink, or should I do a black one? Should I do a black one? So it looks like a seed, or should I do a pink one? I have either, so let me know. Let me know your vote. What else did I want to tell you guys? Fun. We had not a wild duck, but we had a duck here. So here's the story. What did I call him? I called him Puddles. Pink. All right, Karen. So one day Puddles just showed up on our beach. And I'll put a picture of him up too. Oh. Our duck eggs, well, anyway, so Puddles showed up on the beach, and I knew he was a domestic duck. I also know that there's eagles around here, and that Puddles probably would not last forever because of the eagles. So I actually reached out to a farm animal sanctuary, and I caught Puddles, and I brought him to that sanctuary, and he is living happily ever after with a bunch of other Puddles. How long should I make this? A little bit longer, like up to here, right? Yeah. Want it to be a crossbody, right? So I want to keep going. So Puddles is living happily ever after with many other Puddles in his forever home. I used to go out every day. I'd just go duck, 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 and he would come running. That was fun. Okay, so I had one of those, actually it was a dog crate, and I laid some hay in there and I sprinkled some corn in there, and I just sat on the bench next to the crate because by this time Puddles was very trusting of me. Took me a couple weeks. That's funny. So I just sat there with Puddles, just talking, throwing him a little bit of corn, a little bit of crackers, this and that. And then I threw the corn in the crate and he just went right in, and I closed the door, and it was really not as crazy as I thought it would be. He just kind of looked at me like, now what? And I drove him over to the sanctuary. Those chicken, I bet you those stuffed chickens are adorable, gal. Oh, Margaret, yes, we do spoil our pets. I tried to do the farmer's dog, and Fritz he got bored with it. So whatever. Plus he got a little heavy on it. But I don't know that I've ever had duck eggs. All right, so let's pinch this on here. What do you think? Is that a good for a handle? Or should I keep going? I think it's good, right? I think that'll work. Now, I tried duck once, Karen, and it was greasy to me. It was too greasy. So I didn't care for it. How's that? What do you think? It's not twisted. How'd I do that? By the time I get back around, you know it'll be twisted. It's just how I roll. There, I'll just keep going back and forth. There we go. That's a cute little purse. So, and what I'm going to do, when I go back around, I'm going to work into that bump on the back. Yeah. Right, that'll work. Yeah, that's cute. And a pink button it is. Melissa, I also struggle when I'm doing where you work like the cow, where you're starting a poncho. Oh, good point, Margaret. I always twist it. That's why I really like, well, the magic ring doesn't work for everything, but I like working to where you work a few rounds and then you close it up, because when I close up this, I always twist it. Lots of froth. See, I'm going to try to do the bump in the back on this one and see if it makes a cool looking handle. You guys see, you inspired me to do this, and now I'm almost done with it. So, all right, what time is it? Oh, we've been on here an hour. Holy moly, ladies. What are we doing? What are we chatting about? My coffee's empty. So I guess that's it, right? All right. Remember, if you can tune in tomorrow night, the link is there for Art Junkie. I will be her guest live. I will do something about this. It looked better in the mirror. And more food. I know. Cracking me up. All right, guys. Have a wonderful Sunday. Have a good time gardening. Have a great time at Kohl's, Renee. And have a great day. Emma, thank you so much for being here. You were very quiet today. All right, guys. I hope to see you again soon. I hope to see you tomorrow night. Make sure you say hi and give a thumbs up if you do stop in. I'd love to see you. Have a great day, everybody. Remember, be creative. Bye, guys. I'll see you next time.